Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to share with you 5 kid-friendly hot lunch ideas. So we're about to head back to school, and whether your kids are going back to school or if you're homeschooling, these lunch ideas are for you because sandwiches and cold lunches can get really boring really quickly, and it's always fun to kind of change it up. I'm going to be sharing with you the hot lunch portion of each meal. Obviously, you can put things on the side with it, but I'm just going to be showing you the main entree of each meal. Let's get started.
We're going to start with loaded mashed potatoes. You'll need a great container to keep it warm. I'll tell you more about that one in a minute. You'll need a potato, some butter, some sour cream, and whatever toppings and protein you would like to add. You want to microwave your potato. Mine was a small one. I did it for 5 minutes. While the potato is cooking, I'm just going to put the toppings that will go on top of the loaded mashed potatoes at lunchtime in a separate container. So I'm just putting some salami and some ham, some bacon bits, and some shredded cheese. And this will be perfect to just dump into the container with the mashed potatoes. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this particular container. It is a Blue Ellie food jar with an easy grip lid and a folding spoon. And I would like to thank Blue Ellie for sponsoring this portion of the video. They have 3 different colors. I have the blue and the green here, but they do also have a pink option. These are vacuum insulated. They're going to keep your food warm for up to 12 hours or chilled for up to 24 hours. They are 100% food safe. They are BPA free. Another feature I really like is that it comes with the coordinating spoon. After your kids eat their lunch, they could always just throw the spoon inside and put the lid back on, but it also can go right here on the side. Blue Ellie also has a bento box. I will show that to you in a little bit as well. And if you're interested in ordering either of these, I've got a great link down in the description box that's going to save you 20%. We don't prefer to have the skins, but of course you could put the skins in as well. So I put in the inside of the potato, I put in a couple of teaspoons of butter, a couple of teaspoons of sour cream, and I'm mixing it all together, adding some salt and pepper, and we're ready to go. I really do love this one because it's something a little bit different. It reminds me of going to a restaurant, like a deli, and getting a loaded baked potato, but I love that it also includes your protein. So at lunchtime, they'll just open it up, mix it all together, and it'll be time to eat. The second hot lunch idea I have for you are pizza rolls. You're just going to need a package of crescent rolls, some mozzarella cheese sticks, some pizza sauce for the side, and some pepperoni. Preheat your oven to 375, and while it is preheating, you're just going to take out all of your crescent rolls, and on each one, you're going to add 5 to 8 pieces of pepperoni on the fat side, and then you're going to cut your cheese stick in half, place it right on top of the pepperoni, and just roll it up and place it on your baking sheet. So simple. Aren't these so adorable? They are going in the oven at 375 for 10 to 12 minutes. You will know they're ready when they have browned up just a little bit and all of that cheese is starting to melt out of the side. Yum. I let them cool for just a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to add a folded paper towel into the bottom of my food jar. That will just help collect any of the moisture that comes off of these so they don't get too soggy before lunchtime. Be sure to pour a side of dipping sauce, whether it's pizza sauce or marinara sauce, and then you can pack your pizza rolls in there, and they will have a little dipping sauce, and that is the perfect entree portion of their lunch. Our third lunch may be my favorite. It is mini corn dog muffins. You're just going to need some hot dogs, some Jiffy corn muffin mix, an egg, 1/3 cup of milk, and a mini muffin pan. Grab a medium-sized bowl and then just mix your Jiffy corn muffin mix according to the box directions, which is just 1 egg, 1/3 cup of milk, and you just mix all of that together. After you've done that, you're going to grab your hot dogs and cut them into 1-inch pieces. Mine are the bun length hot dogs, so I was able to have 5 pieces from each hot dog. I'm going to take my mini muffin pan, spray it with some nonstick spray, and then drop about a teaspoon or so of the muffin mix into each muffin cup. Now that I've filled all 24 muffin cups, I'm going to start adding my hot dogs into the middle of each muffin cup. You want to do it cut side up. Also, the ends will not stand straight, so you want to just chop off the end like I just showed you there, and just do that for all 24 cups. Now these are going into a 375-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. I mean, seriously guys, how cute is this? At the end of the timer when it went off, I reached in and I just could not believe how adorable these are. Cannot wait to try them. They each pop right out. Since we had sprayed the muffin cups, they pop right out. So again, I'm just going to add a paper towel into my container just so that any moisture that forms will be kind of soaked into that paper towel. I was able to fit 4 of them in there, and it's a perfect entree for their lunch. Our 4th meal option will be either loaded nachos or, of course, burritos would be another option with this as well. You'll need some ground beef, some taco seasoning, some refried beans, and some sour cream. So the first thing I'm going to do is just mix our refried beans with about 1/3 cup of sour cream. This just makes them super creamy and more like the restaurant's refried beans. If you're in a hurry, you could always heat this up in the microwave, but today I've got a little time, so I'm going to just put it in a saucepan and put it on the stovetop. I'm also going to go ahead and make my taco meat, just brown up some ground beef. I'm going to let this cook, and while it's browning up, I'm going to pack this bento box, also from Blue Ellie. I'm going to pack it full of tortilla chips. You could also just do a bag of tortilla chips, like a small bag of them. And then on the other side of the bento box, I'm going to put in some toppings that I know my son would like. So I'm just going to add in some lettuce and some cheese. Another thing I like about the Blue Ellie products that I'm showing you today is that they are dishwasher safe. That's a big one for me. I'm always in a hurry, and less dishes for me to hand wash, the better. Over to the left, you see that little cup. You could also put salsa in that and put it in there too. So I've closed this up. I'm going to finish up preparing my taco meat. Just draining it, adding a little bit of water, and then adding taco seasoning. I make my own. I will link that recipe below if you're interested. And now it's time to go ahead and assemble our food jar. So I'm going to put the refried beans down at the bottom, and then I'm going to top it with the taco meat. And you know, this has potential to stain something, these darker things that I'm putting in there, but I love the ceramic coating inside of this Blue Ellie jar. It's not going to stain or discolor over time. That's it. It's going to stay hot until lunchtime, which is exactly what we want. And then at lunch, your kids could assemble their loaded nachos. The 5th hot lunch idea is quite possibly the easiest and the quickest. It's just preparing a thing of Easy Mac and adding a cut up hot dog to it. My son loves macaroni and cheese, but it doesn't have any protein in there, or very minimal. So adding that hot dog into it, and I use a beef frank, gives him a little more protein and a little more substance to his lunch. He loves this one. So don't forget to go check out the link in my description box. You're going to save 20% on any of the Blue Ellie products I showed you today. And I hope this video gave you 5 new ideas to kind of help with your kids' lunches. I know that any of these would be exciting to open up at lunchtime. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, I would love for you to hit that red subscribe button before you leave. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.